Guys, and welcome back to my channel. Sorry I have been gone. I was moving and then I was on vacation so I didn't pre-film and then I didn't film while I was on vacation, so sorry. But I only wore makeup like twice on vacation, so it was really nice. I think my skin looks good. It's probably like, thank you for the no makeup. Sorry if my nails are gonna be distracting for this entire video. Got them done today. They are my real nails. I love them. I'm obsessed with them. I know everyone uses that word, but I am like, I can't stop like clicking my nails and just looking at them. Jenny at Super Nails in Waterford Lakes, like the exact shape that I want. It's the dip nails, which I did not like the first time I did. I actually hated. I told Chris I was so pissed off, like I did not like them. And I was like, you know what? Give one more salon a chance, and I'm so glad I did. She was so amazing, and I have one broken nail, and she made sure that it didn't break anymore and just put the SNS, I think is what it's called, on there. So I am obsessed with these. The fact that I have an almond shape now on my nails, that they're long enough that they can do that. I'm obsessed. I love them. I'm so excited. Anyway, so back to the channel. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna play with the Raw Beauty Kristi palette again, and we're just gonna have a conversation, and I'll bring some different products in. I do want you guys to take a moment and like, comment, subscribe, do all of that. If you guys could do that for me, that would be wonderful. It just gets me a little bit more exposure. I'm really gonna be jumping into this a lot more in the next couple of weeks. I really don't have a setup yet. I finally have a desk. And my lighted mirror is coming on Wednesday. It's not a vanity, but it's a desk. It's $50. Facebook Marketplace, I'm telling you. Anyways, so I'm just kind of doing a makeshift, but I love it because it's got different levels on it on the left. And I'll show you guys kind of the setup once I have the mirror and I have it kind of where I want. I've got all the pictures that I want up here. I have one up that says it will all be all right, which I really need right now. So if you guys could do that, and then I'm gonna link my Instagram down below, and then share to Facebook, share to your YouTube, tags, whatever. Anywhere you guys want to share this, I would really, really appreciate it. Any feedback that you have, whether I'm boring, whether I'm awesome, whether you love the looks, whether you don't love the looks. I'm looking at you, people who say that I need to do more face stuff and not the eye stuff. Whatever. Help me out. I'm just asking a little favor. Share me to the world. All right, I'm saying at the beginning of the video this time. I'm sorry. All right, so let's jump in and have some fun. So I'm gonna put my hair up with, and none of this is sponsored. I'm just sharing things that I love with my Pony O. If you have not seen these on Facebook, they're amazing. So I absolutely adore these. Just the way that they make my hair look. They're easy. They stay so put when I'm at Orange Theory. I love it. I absolutely adore this. Look how cute. I wish I had a different background, and I'm working on that. Chris is working on that with me. Look, I'm throwing him under the bus, so he has to do it now. I'm just kidding. He's wonderful. I just think it's so cute. I love it so much. Okay, so let's start with our eyes. I am going to go ahead and use a concealer on my eyes. So just to kind of give myself a prime. I'm not going to be wearing this too long today, but I really did want to get in here and film something, so I didn't take another week off. Because tomorrow, Chris has to work in the afternoon. So we really want to spend more of the morning together, which I'm down for. We had such a great time on vacation. We went to Tulsa and the Phoenix area first to go see his best friend. And then, so he got to do that. He got to go to the range with him and his buddies while I sat in the air conditioning car because it was 104 degrees. No. We had some Mexican food, and then him and I drove up to the Grand Canyon. And at both of these places, it was my first time doing an Airbnb, and oh my God, I loved it. It was so great. I love the Airbnb. We're going to play with the more neutral side today, guys. So anyways, and we are using the Raw Beauty Kristi palette. I think I already mentioned that, but you know, it doesn't hurt to mention again. Gonna go in with my whole heart on my, my whole lid. But it was my first time using Airbnb because I was never going to do that alone. And a lot of times I do travel on my own. A lot of times, like twice. I travel on my own. So it was really good. This place in Tulsa was absolutely adorable, really easy. We got in super, super late and she was so nice and just like, oh yeah, no worries. I was like, okay, I just want to make sure that you knew that it was me at midnight and not some robber, so don't come out and like be afraid. It's me and my boyfriend, don't worry. Okay, so now I'm gonna play with Camelot, and Camelot is this mustardy yellow. So I haven't done a brown halo in a while, so I really want to do a brown halo. So anyways, so yeah, she was wonderful. And then we went to an Airbnb at the Grand Canyon, and this one was so different than the first one. So if you've ever been to the Grand Canyon, you're either staying in the park, camping, which we were not prepared to do because we were traveling, or you're paying a couple $100s a night to stay at a lodge, or you're staying in Flagstaff, which is an hour away. But this guy owns like, they look like old building, like mobile offices, right? And he's turned each one of them into it's a bedroom, a bathroom, and a little kitchenette, TV, air conditioning, and Netflix. It has a Roku. And it was awesome. I mean, I was just like, and it was only half an hour from the park, which, perfect. So we stayed there, and we were driving there, and it got really dark because, you know, we wanted to spend as much time with his best friend as possible. And then we just drove. We didn't get in until like 11. And he started talking about like Native American ghost stories. And if you know me at all, I was not having it. I was upset with him. I was so mad. Just like, we're driving into the middle of nowhere and you're telling me Native American ghost stories? Dude. Nope. He found it quite amusing. Anyways, then like 2 minutes after that, a guy just like passes us quickly and we're like, okay, calm down. We're going like 5 over, and his best friend's like, dude, Arizona cops, 5 over or else they're tagging you. I'm like, okay, we're gonna take your word for it because I've never been to Arizona before that. So anyways, and then we almost hit an elk, the butt of an elk. Family friendly. Thank you, Peter Mon. Family friendly. We almost hit an elk. And the guy, I don't think the guy saw it. Like the guy who passed us saw it. It was crazy. It was freaky. And then of course, you know, we had to stop off because we were both like, whew. Anyways, so we pull up to this place and it's in the middle of nowhere. It's a kind of in a trailer park. And I'm like, oh my God, what did I book us? I'm freaked out. Chris is telling ghost stories. We almost hit an elk. I'm freaking out. I'm upset. I've been listening to Bailey Sarian. Shouldn't be listening to Bailey Sarian before you go to the desert in Arizona. Don't do it. And yeah. Then we woke up in the morning and it's a beautiful area. It doesn't look nearly as scary in the daytime. So it was a wonderful, wonderful place. And if you're ever going to that area, let me know. I will give you all of the scoop on where you should be staying. Okay, let me see here. I think I'm going to play with copper boxes and just kind of deepen that up. And then we're going to put something probably B. Nope, I'm going to do told you. And then I'm going to do B. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Anyways, so the Grand Canyon was absolutely beautiful. I have never been, and neither has he. Like he's driven by it. I've flown over it, but never actually gone to it. So that was awesome. And the fact that like everyone's freaked out right now, there was no one there. It was glorious. The bus wasn't running, so we got to drive to all the places, so we didn't have to worry about getting on a bus with a bunch of sick people. It was just us. There was one area, which is like, if you only have an hour at the Grand Canyon, this is where you go. I can't remember what it's called, whatever. It's like M Point or something. It starts with an M. That was a little bit crowded, and Chris and I stayed there like very, very short, and then we're like, okay, let's go down to the next places because there's several places on this walk, on the rim walk, to go take pictures. And we did that, and we took a picture. If you follow me on Facebook, you'll see a picture where I'm basically standing on the edge. I'm not. There's several layers beneath me. But as we're walking to that spot in particular, there's this guy and maybe a 7-year-old like out on the farthest ledge, and he's hanging over the ledge while the 7-year-old takes a picture. I was like, okay, you do you. That's fine. I don't care. And then I see that he's with like 4 other kids and his wife. Okay. Whatever. But it was absolutely breathtaking. And I'm so glad that we made the extra trek to do that. And then we ended up like sleeping in the airport. We're getting too old for that. I certainly am. I'm over 30. I'm too old for that. Not comfortable situation, especially sleeping in a mask. Oh, it's the worst. It's the worst. Anyways, so then we get home, we get to Washington, and we had dinner with my grandma. Oh, okay, so let's start showing off some stuff. My grandma, she asked me what I wanted because she's a sewer and she has been forever. And I said, I have makeup when I travel, especially when I bring my entire arsenal or a lot of it. And I have a bunch of little bags like this one, but if I want to be able to, it's a pain. I want to be able to have all my little bags in a big bag. So she's like a train bag? I said, yes. So she made me this, which I know it looks huge, but I can fit other stuff in there like hair and stuff as well. But how beautiful is this? It's gorgeous. It is absolutely beautiful. I wanted purple, and it's just this beautiful purple fabric, and my grandma's the best. So, yay. I am so jazzed to have that, and we used it as my carry-on. It's wonderful. My grandma's awesome, and it's just the perfect size where if I wanted to put it in my checked bag, it kind of just fits right in there. It's awesome. Okay, so now we're going to deepen up the corners, inner and outer, because I am going to do a halo. Wrong side. Hello. I love this palette that it has 2 sides. All right, so now we're going to go in with B on the outer and the inner corner to deepen it up. Okay, so we had dinner with Grandma, and she made this pulled pork from Costco, which I've had before at her house, and homemade rolls. My grandma makes homemade rolls every time. I guess my parents go there. You know, she's an enabler. It's fine. It's totally fine. But so good, so good. And I think Chris made a good impression. Grandma says she likes him. So, and she told Aunt Darce that she likes him. At least that's what Aunt Darce told me. You know, who knows? Anyway, so he got to meet a ton of people. God love him. He laughs and he's like, you have some Irish in you, or you're definitely Swedish, so it's like Sarah's clan. Listen, basically, yeah, we're clan, sure, with a C. But anyway, so then he met my godparents, and he met Jesse and Sam, who are cousins that I grew up with. And we stayed up with them and their boys. Well, at least Ryan. Brian got up early, I think, to go fishing. No thanks. Until 1 o'clock drinking. It was so much fun. We played this game called like Harmon Killebrew. I think he's a baseball player. It is so much fun. You can play it with 4 people. You can play it with 30 people. Holy cow. I think the only way that would have been better is if my brother and sister-in-law were there. Like, that would have made it perfect. Like, that would have just made it perfect, because Spencer and Becca, like when they get on a roll, and this game is definitely like you got to get yourself on a roll, that just would have made it absolutely perfect. And if you've ever seen me and my brother like together, you'd be like, who are you? What have you done with Sarah? Anyways, yeah. And I forgot to say, on our way to Tulsa, we had a 7-hour layover in Seattle. So my cousins, Brenna and Kai, I have a lot of cousins, picked us up. And I'm actually not going to do a base for my halo eye because I did leave a lot of space. But I am going to try and buff this out just a little bit because it's a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Patchy? Patchy's not the right word because it's my fault, not the palette's. Because I'm not using good techniques, but it's fine. It's totally fine. Anyways, so Brenna and Kai kind of took us around. The market wasn't really open, but I wanted him to see it. We got to see where the first Starbucks is because a lot of his friends are Starbucks people. I'm going to wet this a little bit. Is that wet enough? Here we go. There we go. Just a little bit wet enough. A lot of his friends either worked at Starbucks managers, so we took a picture there. We didn't really go in. I've never gone in. So now I'm putting the golden ticket color right in the middle, and I did wet the brush just a little bit, just to make this stand out a lot more. Anyway, so then back to home. And then we did a lake day and it wasn't as hot. Everyone's like, oh my God, it's been 100 degrees. It's been high 90s. We get there, it's like low 80s, mid 80s, and it's windy. But I make him jump in and he's like, nope, nope, too cold. Because he's used to Florida. And I get it, but of course, we all had to give him a hard time about it. I wish it would have been in the 90s because then it would have felt really good to get into the icy cold water. But I did on Tuesday. On Tuesday, it was really, really warm. And the boys went up shooting and we got in the water and I just kind of lounged on a blow-up lounger thing. And that was so nice. I've missed that so much. I cannot do that here. I mean, I can go into a pool and do it. I've got the floaties to do it. But oh, I have so missed being able to just float in a lake. It's you know, when you grow up doing that, it's very it's just part of living in Spokane. You're able to do that kind of stuff. So anyways, this is not looking as dark on camera as this is in person, which is fine. Totally okay with it. Anyways, it's gonna be a long video, guys. I'm sorry. I'll start going to shorter content here, but I wanted to catch up and apologize for not being here and kind of walk you through the vacation. If you even care. You guys may just not even care. It's fine. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. So I'm using my NYX primer. I'm going to link everything down below anyways, but it's this primer. It's more of a silicone primer. Well, I let that set in a little bit. I want to talk about these two products. One is a skincare product and I got it from FabFitFun for 50% off. And I'm really glad that I did because I love it. And it is the Dr. Brandt Do Not Age DNA in the White Pearl or Transforming Pearl Serum. I got it for half off and I'm falling in love with it. And it's a huge amount of product, so that's fantastic. It's $152. Sorry, that's really loud. I didn't mean to yell at you. I'm yelling at Dr. Brandt. But it's wonderful. So, you know what? I might have to rebuy it at full price. Unless, of course, FabFit has it on add-ons or something. Again, for half off, because that's how I got it. And I love it. The next thing is, it was on my haul for Sephora. and my mom got it for me. It's a Sol de Janeiro perfume. Oh, it smells just like the Bum Bum Cream. Like, seriously. And I just tap. I don't rub it together because I don't want to break up the molecules or whatever. Oh, it's so nice. It's so good. If you love the Bum Bum Cream, I'm telling you, it's like $86, which is, for a perfume, yeah, but it's not crazy. It's not. Anyways, I pre-wetted my, my Beauty Blender. We're going to use the Dewy Finish from Wet n Wild, and this is in the color Classic Beige. I'm trying to find the right shade, guys, so if you, we'll see. Anyways, so this is pretty close though. I think I'm lighter than I am, whereas I used to think I was darker than I am, so I'm cool with it. Anyway, so we had some lake days, and we were in town a little bit, and I showed him one of my favorite restaurants. It's called the Italian Kitchen. He looks really good in that picture on my Facebook. He's got his glasses on. He looks so cute. Cute. He looks super handsome in his glasses. He hates them, or I think he's learning to love them now. But when he first got them, he did not like them, which I get. If you're not used to glasses and you're used to having really good eyesight, dude, I get it. Anyways, so that was basically our vacation. Went out with my parents, went out with my aunt and uncle. They didn't like the Mexican restaurant that we went to. I did. The burrito was so good. I'm so mad that I didn't eat the rest of it. My dad got to eat the rest of it. It's hard to mess up chorizo though. I love me some good chorizo. God, this is a much better match. I just always look like a hot mess. That's all. That's fine. It's totally great. Anyways, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing great. Can't really complain here other than the fact that nothing has changed. And the reason I really needed to go get my nails done was because, you know, people are getting called back and still not. So that was rough. And I'm not mad at those people. Like, I'm so glad that they're back. They should be back. I'm glad that they are. It's a lot less stress on them. Like, I don't want stress on anybody. Because let me tell you, the stress is not fun. But I'm applying other places, so hopefully I'll have something else soon. Or they call me back soon. Who knows? It will all turn out how it's supposed to. And the new apartment's coming together. It is not perfect, but I don't feel quite as overwhelmed now, which is great. It was very overwhelming there for a minute, like super overwhelming. But now that I have like my area set up, I think it's gonna get just so much better. And I'm very, very excited to see kind of where we go. The outside is not where I want it, but I don't really need it done yet. I need it to be there by the time we want to start eating outside, which is probably going to be like late September and October. Yeah. Have you guys been to At Home? I'm just going to throw my eyebrow stuff everywhere. At Home has quickly become one of my absolute favorite places. I love it. Chris hates that I love it, but I do love it. It's so good. If you just want like silly decorations and stuff like that, my glass jars I got there. A lot of the organizational stuff for the kitchen I got there. That's been really fun. Organizing. Who are you and what are you doing with Sarah? But like trying to find where we want everything. Putting things in cute jars, just making it more of a home rather than just like the apartment, has been just a blast. I very much enjoyed that, and I can't wait to have people over for a housewarming party, you know, I mean, not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. You know, when things are back to normal or, you know, people feel comfortable with coming. And I might have two. I might have on like 3 or 4 people who, you know, feel really comfortable. And then once everyone feels comfortable, have another big, you know, shindig, shenanigans, all the things. But we do have a lot of space for how much square footage it is. I feel like we have plenty of space to entertain. So I'm very excited about it. And just the way that we've zhuzhed everything, and we have the big couches out there and the small couch in here. I think it's going to be fun. We need a bigger TV. Good Lord. It looks so dinky in the space that we have it. But anyways. Yeah. I guess that's what's new with me. It's pretty exciting. I know you guys all are just on the edge of your seat trying to figure out me. No, you're not. Stop it. Anyway, I really hope everyone's doing all right and just keeping safe and trying not to go crazy. Hugging people who are okay with being hugged, because holy cow, that was the roughest thing that I couldn't hug my grandma. Couldn't hug my grandma, couldn't hug my Aunt Doris or Uncle Pat. That sucked. Not gonna lie, that sucked. Starlet, you guys have it at your Target, Starlet Studios. Go grab it. Not doing anything too crazy with the eyeliner. I'm sorry, I have a hard time like not talking and doing eyeliner. Anyways, this is a great eyeliner. If you like felt tip. If you don't like felt tip, you may not like it, but I like it. And I'm not usually a felt tip person, and it's not expensive. It's like $5. That is not my best effort. There we go. Pretty sure I just raked that across my eyeball. Okay. That is just not... God, you take a week off from doing makeup and you just lose all of it. Jesus. All right. Ridiculous human being. Hula, save the day. Make me not look like a ghost, please. No, anyways, at home. Who knew? I didn't know about at home until I moved here. It's been great. I love it. It's wonderful. Almost as much as I love Renegers, except for Renegers is like an hour away, whereas at home is like 5 minutes away. Not even. It's right next to Walmart. So if I don't find it at home, just pop over to Walmart. That Walmart is always busy though. So if I just need groceries, there's one like up the street. There's 2 Publix up the street. I mean, we're in a pretty solid area, like really a solid area. This is going to be really good for us. I'm really excited. I love this bronzer. I love it. I love makeup. Listen, I was laughing with my mom and she was like, Sarah, you're so good at makeup. I was like, thanks, Mom. And I was like, so you're going to share my video? She's like, well, you know. She laughed because my dad was talking about how a lot of people go into the restaurant business because everyone's like, oh my God, you make such good banana bread. You should be a baker. But if you don't have a passion for it, don't do it. But I do have a passion for makeup and I love it. But I don't do it just to, you know what I mean? I don't mind how I look without makeup. I don't. It accentuates and it's fun and it's my art. It's my canvas to work with. I like it. It makes me feel girly. I enjoy it. So for people who don't like it, that's fine. You don't have to like it. It's not for me. I don't care. Would I like it as a career? Probably, but I don't know if I'd like to do like other people's makeup as a career. I don't know. But selling makeup, I could sell makeup. I could sell some makeup, especially if it's like not super high end, because I don't think you always need high end, but it's nice to have it. That's what I'm using for blush, of course. I think I'm gonna use Stargaze just because it's a pinkier color and I've got a more brown color on my eyes and I feel like we need some blushy blush. Blushy blush. Who am I? Listen. Can you guys hear my upstairs neighbors? Because seriously, they are so loud all the time. They freaked me out the other day. I was almost asleep watching Schitt's Creek because it's awesome. And big noise came and I'm home alone at that point, and I was like, couldn't figure out where it came from until they went up and I was like, oh my God, I was freaked out. I'm not gonna lie, I was freaked out. Okay, for my highlight, I'm gonna go with this. And we are going to use Starburst. So we're using all of the star stuff. Is that really both called Starburst? Stargaze and Starburst. So this is a more pinky. Oh, that's pretty. I'm sorry. Anastasia Beverly Hills knows how to do a glow kit. It's not cheap, but it's pretty. All right, I just want to diffuse that just a little bit. Oof, oof. I'm telling you, you want to sparkle. That's the way to do it. All right, so now I'm gonna put some on my eyes, get some highlight going there. I'm gonna use Stargaze right on the brow bone. Just a little bit, see, just a little bit. And then I'm gonna put Marshmallow on my inner corner. It's a white color, obviously, but with a little bit of a gold shift to it. So very pretty. So like a toasted marshmallow. Ooh. All right, and then for my mascara, Monsieur Big from Lancome, of course. I love this stuff so much, and I know it's expensive. I get it, but Lash Paradise is great too. Tati loves it. I miss Tati. That girl's from Washington State. Her and Rob Beauty Christie, Washington State girls, listen. I almost poked myself in the eye. It's fine. It is what it is. Just gonna get my mascara. Anyways, I'm obsessed with these nails. I love them. Jenny, she's amazing. Seriously, if you ever want to come get your nails done with me at Waterford Lakes, I am down. Absolutely down for it. So, could have some wine. Seriously, I just want to take a broom. You know that scene from Spice World? Turn that bloody racket down. I listen to the Spice Girls. It's funny. It's a hoot. That movie's so bad. So bad it's good. I don't care. Love the Spice Girls. Ooh, I think that, you know what? That's going to be on my Spotify while I'm cleaning today. Or unpacking, or whatever it is that we're going to call it. Seriously, I can't not get my mascara on my inner corner. Seriously. I'm a hot mess. All right, for my lipstick, I'm gonna go with one of my all-time favorites. It's Melted Matte by Too Faced in the color Queen Bee. I don't even know if they sell this one anymore, but I love it. It's the perfect color for me. And watch, people are gonna disagree, I don't care. It's like a Your Color, but better pink. Are they doing military marches? I hope you guys can hear it because I promise I'm not crazy. But this is like constant. I don't know if they got like 20 dogs or some rowdy children. I don't know. I love this color. I do not care if you do not like it, because I do. And it's all about me on my channel. Let's be honest. Well, that is it, you guys. And hopefully next time you see me, I will be able to show you kind of my whole setup. Hopefully I have a little bit more of it set up. Hopefully. I missed you guys. I missed filming. I missed makeup. So please like, subscribe, share to the world. I'm really asking you guys to share this with your friends. I would really, really appreciate it. So do me a solid. I'll do you a solid. I'll pay you back in some way, you know, things. But drive safe and make good choices. That one's for you, Nicole. Bye, guys.